Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going over some of my newest pickups. So I ended up going to Williamson today because I had to go to a dentist appointment, but ran into Dollar General while I was over there and picked up some pretty nice cars. So let's start with the Hot Wheels I got. They had K case there, or Q case. I mean, I keep on saying K by accident. They had Q case there, actually two cases of it. Though, sadly, another collector had beaten me to it and had already taken out treasure hunts, and more than likely at least one super was there because there was, on each side, there was like two cars missing. So I'm pretty sure there was at least one super there. But we still did get some stuff, including my first quick chat. Of course, I drop it immediately. I've been looking for one of these cars ever since they came out, and I could never find the white one. But here, I at least got the silver one from the Xperia Motors series. I really don't know the series of the rest of these. This is just one that I actually remembered. I know another car series, and that's about it. But yeah, so this guy is pretty cool. Whenever you drive him, there's this little notch thing here in this back tire that'll hit a notch on that and make it kind of look like the phone is dialing or ringing or something. Hit my phone holder, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Still, I am glad to have this little car though. I did want it quite bad. And then we also picked up another non-normal car. This time it is a real car technically. It's a Porsche 911 Carrera, but it's the clip version. So this is the blue and white one. I already have the red and black one, but I need the silver and blue one, and I think it was white and blue or something like that. I need those two. So this one is pretty cool though. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on my keychain or not though, because my keychain is really crowded and I already have one of these cars on there. So I haven't made up my mind yet, but I might. Next up, we did get a few more Hot Wheels. Let's talk about the Chevy next. So I got a Chevy Blazer 4x4. Let's see if it says the year on it though. So the first copyright date is 83, so I'm assuming this is probably around an 83 model Chevy Blazer, but it doesn't say the actual model year. This is the bronze version. I have the white one already, and I've been looking for this one for a long time. There's no back glass, fun fact. Didn't know that. I really think I think that tailgate looks really cool. But this is a very nice model. Um, Honestly, I think I like the white one a little more, but I do like this one a lot. It's got a pretty big lift on it, sitting on some mud boggers. So, nice little truck. Got some camping gear in the top there, and a light bar. So, let's take a look at the next vehicle, which is yet another Hot Wheel. This time it is a golden one, that being the 2018 Bentley Continental GT3. This is only my second ever Bentley, my first one being the black and gold one. I actually like the black and gold one a little more than this gold and black one, but I do really like this one anyway. So this is a really sick car. Something was on it, sorry. Yeah, very glad to have this car in the collection. Next up, we picked up 3 Ferraris, believe it or not. I finally completed my Ferrari collection. When it comes to the main line, I have every single standard mainline style Ferrari they've made since the contract came back. I have the Ferrari from the 5-pack, the Stradale. I have the first 3, the 365, the F40, and the Stradale. Or I think that's what it is, right? Wait, what is this one? Yeah, it's the Stradale. It's also called the SF90, so that's what I'm going to call it. I have all 3 versions of the SF90 now. I have both F40s, and I also have both 365s. I am missing the one from the car hauler, and I think there's been 2 premiums so far I'm missing, but that's because I don't collect premiums, so I don't have any of those guys. But let's go ahead and hop right into it with the Ferrari 365 GTB4C in yellow. So I prefer the red colorway for this one. Personally, I actually prefer it over I prefer the red over the yellow on both this one and the F40. But I still do really love this yellow color. I think it works with the cars very well. It's just, the red's iconic for Ferrari, and red's my favorite color, so, that all works in my favor. Weirdly enough, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ferraris in real life, most of them would be right-hand drive, right? Because they're Italian. You drive on the right side of the road there, correct? I think so. I wonder if the Bentley is. You can't really see into it that well. It's almost as if the windows are tinted, but it looks like the Bentley is right-hand drive. It's weird. I could have sworn Ferraris would be left-hand, but right-hand, but they're all left-hand. Huh. Anyway, we also have the SF90 Stradale in gray. I don't know. I really like the red one, but I also really like this gray color scheme. I think I have to go with the red one, though. Also, on this one, over the gray. I do kind of wish they would have done this in yellow instead. Which, when I said that, I had all the main lines. I know, there is a blue Stradale. I have not had anything from 26 hit us. Like, I live in Logan, West Virginia, and we have not had any kind of 26 Hot Wheels hit yet. So, technically, I have them all. Because I had actually found this case before. And just didn't have any Ferraris. So, I do have this one now. I need to get the blue one. I kind of wish they would have held off on this one, though. And gave us a yellow one. I do really like the gray, but I would have liked to have gotten a yellow. Because, you know, they all released in the same case. I'll pull out the other one. So, they all released in the same case. And the first time they all had red, and this time they could have all had yellow, but they didn't. Anyway, for our final car for the Hot Wheels, it is the, I just teased it a little bit there, I guess. It's the Ferrari F40 Competizione, or however you say that. I'm not Italian, clearly. This is my favorite Ferrari of all time, the F40. I mean, I know that's probably a really popular opinion that the Ferraris, or the F40 is the best, but it's just such a cool Ferrari. So, I'm very glad to have this one. I don't think you can top a red one, but this yellow does look really good on it. So, I am very glad to have this. This might be a hot take, but I think this casting's better than the old Hot Wheel or the old Matchbox one. Next up, let's take a look at another Italian supercar. That being the better of the two, Lamborghini. This is a Revuelto, something. Like I said, not Italian. So this is from the Maisto car set, and believe it or not, Dollar General has Hot Wheels at $1.35. Matchbox is at $1.50, which, by the way, this makes no sense. Hot Wheel 5-packs are $6.75. Matchboxes are $6.50. So the individual Matchbox cars are more expensive than the individual Hot Wheels, but the 5-packs are more expensive on the Hot Wheels than the Matchbox. These things, 5-packs, are $7.75. Their individuals are $2. They had so many of these Maisto cars I would have loved to have bought, but they were so daggone expensive I could not stomach the price enough to buy that many. So, this car right here is this one and then two more, the only ones I bought. So, we do have a Lamborghini that I bought from them, and the only other one I bought, or the only other two, were Mustangs. So, let's bring in the Mustangs. We'll start with the worst of the two. I thought this was a 2019 at first, honestly, but it was a 15 GT in yellow, yet again. Clearly, we have a theme of yellow. I mean, we got a yellowish bronze with yellow details. We have a gold, which is similar to yellow. We have an orange. We have two actually yellow cars. We have a car with yellow on it, another car with yellow on it. This car is yellow. The next car is like a greenish yellow. Come on, this guy is the only one that's not close to yellow or has yellow on it. Blue and white, I mean, obviously, but this car does look really cool. Either way, I just thought it was a 19, it's a 15. There's nothing wrong with that, but I was just wrong. And our other one, the best car here, honestly, the 1970 Boss Mustang. This is in person, it's way more of a yellowish, it's more of a lime kind of color, but it is a really cool looking car. I love the Boss 302, which it does say 302 right there, if it would focus. Here, let me see if it's going to focus on there. That is very blurry. I'm trying to get it to focus, but it's not. You might be able to see that Boss 302 on there. But yeah, it is a really good looking car, really nice casting, so I am glad to have it. You know, they had a few more of these there that I would have loved to have added to my collection, but they were just too expensive. I couldn't justify the price, especially considering the fact that those cars are, like, worse than a Hot Wheel in quality. So, for instance, let's pull out... Here, hang on one second. Okay, so I may or may not have came back with a few more comparisons than I meant to, but that's fine. So I couldn't really find many direct Hot Wheel comparisons, but I did find multiple Matchboxes. Well, actually, it did kind of even out by now. But anyway, let's see. Starting off, well, let's actually just separate these into what kind of car they are. I do have a couple more Maisto, however you want to say it, that I brought out myself to look at. Just because. But let's start with the two that I bought today. So the 70, here's the Maisto version, here's the Hot Wheel one. So these two, the Maisto is a little larger, and I'm not sure if that would actually be accurate. I think the Maisto took more inspiration from the Matchbox version, looking at them here, but, you know, I still think I'd rather have the Hot Wheel one, just because the size is a little more comparable, as you can try and compare these two. I don't know, I feel like that doesn't work as well. But overall, casting-wise, I think this one looks better than this one. So, that is one area where it wins. But listen to that. Tires are terrible. Hot Wheels tires are much better. This one's a lot older. It's been beaten up, played with. You'll see it on some of my newer ones. But here's the Matchbox, as I was talking about. This is another older one I've got, but they clearly, literally just stole the entire design and changed the color. They did a metal bumper instead of a plastic one, but I like this one being plastic because it makes it black. That looks cool on the car. But yeah. So, I mean, they did actually kind of downsize it though a little bit, which is funny because it's bigger than the Hot Wheel version, but it's smaller than the Matchbox, because for whatever reason, this Matchbox is crazy big. It's 1/62nd scale, idiot. That's why it's so big. Duh. But yeah. And then, that's for that comparison. Next comparison, we have another Mustang here that I bought, obviously, because I don't think I have one of these Lambos from Hot Wheels. I don't even know if they made one. This is the 2019. So for Hot Wheels, I found a 2020 Shelby. So this is a Shelby, not a GT. Well, actually, I think it's a Shelby GT 500, but this is just a standard GT. So it's not really that good of a comparison. I don't even really know why I brought this one out. It's probably because I had found it before, but here it is. Anyway, here's a more accurate comparison between a Matchbox. So this is a 19 Coupe. So this is not the exact same car, but they're very similar, and as you can tell, it's still bigger. I mean, it's still a GT, it just doesn't say it on the casting. I actually didn't know it was a GT, but, like, I think the back on this one's a little more pronounced, and that looks better, but the overall size on the Matchbox makes it look better. But you still got that, the metal feels worse, the paint, I think the paint's worse in my opinion. The plastic feels way worse, especially in the tire section. So, it's not really worth the extra money unless you're like a specific collector for that style of car. And then you bring in like another Mustang I've got here I brought out. This is the 07. Oh, this is a Boss 302. This must be... Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Look at this. These are both Boss 302s. I didn't know they did one in around the 07 era. I thought this was just a normal 07 Mustang. But anyway, here's the Hot Wheel that would match this one. The Hot Wheel just looks so much better. I'm actually starting to think this might be from like the years after the Hot Wheel one. Would have been like, yeah, I think this is like a 2010 era. So maybe this is a bad comparison. Let's take those two off screen. And then these two, I'm pretty sure they say both, yeah, 70. No, this is a 66, so that's another bad comparison. I thought those were both 70s. But anyway, you can kind of tell, though, the quality's just overall worse on these Maistos. So, anyway, that's what I was trying to get to. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.